Hey, everybody. Hey, Lolly. Hey, Crystal. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. I've missed y'all. I feel like I haven't been live in forever. I've been working, and being adult always gets in the way of the good stuff. Hey, Susie. Thank you for being here. Um, but I've been thinking a lot about y'all, as always. I've just been busy working, and those 12-hour shifts at night. Hey, Sherry. They are really hard on the old body. So, but I was off today, and I have a couple of things I wanted to go over with you guys. I don't know if y'all can hear anything in the outside noise, but there is someone outside mowing grass. Sorry, my bad. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But I was gonna, at night at work, I have a lot of time to think about different things about life and adulting. And I was thinking about, the journeys that we as adults all have set forward. And for whatever reason, we didn't complete that journey. It is so hard to be a mom and or a spouse, which I'm not married, but I'm a mama of grown kids. But it is amazing how many times we'll take care of other people, and we'll always put ourselves aside because we're focused on someone else who we love, and we want to succeed in life and have everything they need and things like that. So, the journey to you, we're going to get back to us. Because on this channel, I don't like to do a lot of drama. Actually, I'd like to do zero drama. I want you to come here to get away from those things and to leave on a happy note, maybe be inspired, maybe just love yourself a little bit more than you did the day before. Because I do truly care about every single one of you. And I want you to be happy in life because I know what it's like not to be. So, we're going to talk about the journey to you. Okay. So, are y'all with me? Y'all still with me? I don't know if you can hear that lawnmower outside, and I do apologize if you can. But what is a journey? Well, a journey is an act of traveling from one place to another. We all know what that's like. Hey, Grandma Sherry, we're talking about the journey to you today. And I'm going to apologize again if you can hear a lawnmower outside. I am truly sorry. Okay. That lawnmower's got me distracted, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Okay, thank God. Thank you, Sherry. A huge part of living is the process of learning. That's why life is a journey and not a destination. The journey through life is full of wonder, challenges, broken hearts, highs, lows, special moments, and precious memories. We all have had our moments of wonder, our challenges, our broken hearts, our highs, and our lows. And God knows we've got special moments and precious memories. Those are the things that at the end of our days that we will recall and give us a peace that only those precious moments can give us. So I like to create as many of those as possible so I can maybe kick out the bad ones. Hey, Tracy. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. The best part of your journey is the surprises along the way. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single footstep, just one. Some of the most amazing places can only be found on your journey if you kind of get a little lost. We all know what that's like whenever you're trying to get to a destination and you accidentally take a wrong turn and you come across some amazing waterfall or just a breathtaking landscape that you would have never seen if you'd stayed on that boring interstate. We all know what that's like. Well, in life, we have those too. Sometimes we might not do what we had set forward for us to do, and we kind of went on a side road. We met an amazing person. You might have stumbled across a YouTube channel and came across me, and I might have taught you one or two things about yourself that you didn't even know. Or anything. Oh, hey, Chris, thank you for being here. You're never too far gone to start your first step in your journey. Everything begins at the beginning, and it will meet you there. The beginning will always meet you there. But, life is not perfect. Hey, Duchess, life is so not perfect. Y'all know that we have roads that are rocky, we have roadblocks, some are even scary. But there are also achievements along the way. So don't cut yourself short because you went down a rocky road. Give yourself credit for the achievements that you achieved during that time, like not giving up. So many of us give up. I'm speaking for myself because things get a little too hard. I'll be like, I just can't do it. I literally cannot do this. It's just too hard. Hey, Landon. A lot of these things come down to decisions we make. Sometimes we make decisions that they were the easiest at the time rather than keeping the big picture in mind. Keeping that big picture in mind as your finish line, as your goal, sometimes gets set aside. That's what we do, and it's okay. But we should always pick that goal back up and keep going for it, no matter what, because you're worth it. Keeping the bigger picture in mind is one of the most important parts of this journey to you, because no one knows what that goal is more than you and how important it is for you to get there. And that is an achievement. Other people could aid in the decisions that we make based on their journey and not ours. That does happen a lot. We sometimes put ourselves on the back burner a lot. We want to make somebody else's journey or kind of make, hey, I kind of want to do that. I'm going to go that direction. I'm just going to do this instead. Well, that journey wasn't meant for you. We have fears of failing. Fear will always be a part of our journey because of the unknown. That's why a lot of times people give up, is because of the unknown. Sometimes we base our fears on the past. We all have a past. Every single one of us have a past. We all have that chapter in our life that we don't want read aloud for the class. Every single one of us. Your past is just a story. And once we get past that, it has no more power over you. It's just a story. It's not who you are anymore. Has nothing to do with who you are today. It's just a story. So once we look at our past like it's just a story, you just took all the power away from that fear of the past repeating itself because you don't want it to repeat itself. And you're going to do all the little achievements to make sure that it doesn't. No matter how awful the past is, it will not ruin your journey because you're moving forward. Don't allow anyone to make you go backwards because that's not love, that's not support. The past has too much control, and for the sake of the future, we need to cut it loose. Cut that past loose. Just cut it loose. It's keeping you from going forward. It's going to anchor you down, and it's going to take you down an ugly journey that you don't want to go down because you've been down it. And you're going to repeat it over and over again. You got to cut it loose. Whatever happened in the past can stay there. You can always start new knowing the things from the past and use it as a guide of what to avoid. Sometimes we'll dwell too much on the past to the point where we're afraid to move forward. Remember, your past is just a story. It's not an excuse to give up on you. I'm not sure how many people are going through their own personal journeys. I'm going through mine. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going through a couple. I know, weird. It's true. I'm going through different kinds of journeys. I'm kind of in the middle of one with my channel. I notice every week I'm losing subscribers. I notice every week I'm failing you guys because I'm not coming on camera as often. I might be able to post here and there, but going back to work and doing these long shifts at night has really, really affected me at 41 years old, unlike it did whenever I was younger. I don't want to feel like a failure, you guys. I don't want to give my channel up, but I'm afraid if I don't do better, I'm going to lose it anyway. I would love to be able to have members where we can have member videos where maybe I can do makeup or I can tell you some crazy stories from whenever I was a kid that not many people know, or I can share a couple other things about things that I collect that I don't want all of YouTube to know. So maybe I'm not going to give up on that, but I'm just not sure. So I've got work, I've got my channel. While I had foot surgery, I gained some weight, quite a bit of weight. We're talking about 30 pounds. So I'm on a weight loss journey. Anybody got any good tips? Let me know. These hips don't lie. They thick. Some people have problems with addictions. Some people are addicts or recovering addicts. Could be anything from alcohol to drugs to gambling. Could be addictions to things on the internet. We all have a journey that we're trying to strive to be better people. So I don't judge anyone for their journey. I don't judge anyone for where they used to be or where they want to be. We're all different. But what I do know is I want every single one of you guys to get there. I want every single one of you guys to be proud of yourself and to say, I did it. I did it. Look at me go. That's what I want for you guys. I'm going to drop a link for anyone who wants to come up. I'll get it in a minute. Oh, my. You're on a diet journey? It is hard. I'm proud of you, Tracy. Look at that, you guys. I'm on a diet journey. I lost 101 pounds in 18 months. It's so hard. Well, Tracy, you make it look easy, sis. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Landon. Thank you, Duchess. Thank you, Crystal. You have a journey your own, Duchess? Thank you for being here, Grandma. Journeys are scary. Because on a road in a map, you just see point A to point B. You don't know all the things that are in between. You could have a speed trap in there, potholes, detours, car accidents. Brandy. Hey, sweet lady. I understand. You are welcome. I think of you often. Thank you for being here. That lawnmower sure is loud. I can't believe you guys can't hear it. That is crazy. So no one wants to share anything about their journey. I understand. Got it. My phone works faster than my StreamYard. I'm not sure what kind of other channels you guys listen to. But I listen to quite a bit of different channels. I see some of you guys in chats. Um, I'm not sure if I took my channel the wrong direction because I am losing you guys steadily. Which I got an email saying that YouTube is getting a hold of these bad accounts, like troll robot account something. I can't remember how it read, but it's weeding them out, like accounts that are reported as ugly people. I don't know how true that is, but that did make me feel better. I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done wrong? Oh, Crystal's here. Hey, sis.
Hello, honey.
Hey. You guys share about your journey?
Oh, honey, my journeys took many routes. But I wanted to let you know, actually, it was kind of a journey getting up here. I didn't think my internet was going to let me. But I just want to let you know that the people that really support you, they'll be there. It don't matter if you come online one time a week or one time a month. Those people that actually support you, they'll still be there. I know that better than anybody because I am the queen of inconsistent.
Yeah, but you've got some babies. I've just got a
Oh,
long, hard job.
but people
You've got
understand
a
that.
good excuse.
Well, life is life, though, and our real life comes first. Um, that's where I think a lot of people make a mistake at is they let YouTube come before everything else, and
I can't do it.
then their life is revolving around YouTube. And I mean, I don't see no real reason to be like that. Like I've always said, YouTube's kind of my hobby, and now more or less kind of like a calling as far as what I go over on my channel now, being the Bible.
Thank you,
But
thank
I go live when I feel led to, and
Well, I
some
had
people
this
take.
scheduled since Friday. I got off at 6:30 in the morning, and I said, "I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see my people today." And then whenever it got close to the time, I was like, "I can barely keep my eyes open, and I'm not gonna be me." And so I decided to take a nap. I woke up this morning. I slept all Saturday, all day. I woke up at 4 a.m., 3:42, 4 a.m., something like that this morning. I slept all Saturday. I did not wake up not one time. Like literally, my family had to check on me to make sure I was breathing. That's how exhausted I was.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. She sure is. She is. She's sweet and polite. But
I
now,
have to
when we're
tell her.
talking about journeys, the thing about it is we got to remember that where we've been don't define where we're going.
Mhm.
Um, Lord, I've 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 had a my journey's been real windy. I mean,
Mhm.
if you think back, well, I dropped out of high school, waited 10 years to go back, get my GED, went to nursing school. I mean, it's took on many shapes, but that don't mean that's where we're going. You know what I mean? It kind of makes us who we are if we learn from our past mistakes, but they don't define who we are. Best example I can give is Paul. Paul in the Bible,
Mhm.
he persecuted Christians until he fell off a horse and found Jesus. And I mean, then he became one of the greatest apostles. So, if he was judged by his past,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, who we used to be is not who we are. Where we've been is not where we're going. You're so right.
exactly.
Even back in the beginning of people, you know,
You was talking about getting on roads. Sometimes it leads to,
beautiful destinations.
yeah, sometimes it leads to scary ones.
Mhm.
And when you said that, I couldn't help but think about being in that big truck with my husband. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm outside smoking, but with my husband. And I remember one particular time there was a detour, and we had to take it. It didn't matter, okay? But we were in a semi, and we ended up on a bridge that wasn't made for semis. Going across that bridge was real scary.
Oh gosh. Like
But
termites holding hands, that kind
yeah,
of bridge.
yeah, I mean, literally, look out the side of the window. We were in Mississippi, but look out the side of the window, and all you saw was water. But when we got on the other side of that bridge,
Mhm.
we rode beside the prettiest water for miles. I mean, it was just beautiful and peaceful. But now going across that bridge was scary.
But you got to a beautiful destination, or you got to see some amazing scenery along the way to where your
Sure did.
destination was. It's a lot like in life. You can go down some scary roads, but man, whenever you get closer to where you're getting, it gets a little brighter.
Yeah, and sometimes it may say that the road is just 14-foot wide and you're in a 14-foot wide trailer or whatever it is. But I mean,
I would have
I
lost it. I would have been like,
would.
let me out. I'm gonna walk.
Well, he tricked me. We were on the bridge before I knew we were on a bridge we weren't supposed to be on.
Oh, I
Because
know.
when we come, you know me, I crochet in that big truck 95% of the time. I'm not looking at road signs or anything else.
Right. That's
And
Bella.
I was crocheting away, and he said, I bet this is the. And next thing I knew, we was on that bridge. We got to the other end. I said, the what? He said, the bridge that it said was just uh, so many feet wide, you wouldn't supposed to go across it. Okay. But now let's face it, if you're on a 2-lane road, you ain't turning no semi around in the middle of it either.
No, not
Sometimes going
happening.
forward's the only direction you got.
That's the only way.
I was like,
So
what in the
true.
world? I mean, I was freaking out, but ended up in a pretty good place. I mean, it was peaceful. And guess what? Coming back, we didn't even have to go across that bridge.
Oh
So,
my. But you got to see the beautiful scenery on the way.
yeah, it was real peaceful. It was real peaceful, even though it was scary going across the bridge. But I love you, girl. Keep
I
doing
love
what you're
you.
doing. I'm going to get back in here to these babies. I guarantee one's woke right back up. But keep doing what you're doing. I like the direction your channel's going. It's no
Oh,
drama, and I like that.
thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot because I'm starting to wonder.
Well, like I said, your true supporters and the people you want to be there, they will be.
Yeah. And I
I love
appreciate
you.
every single one of them. I love you too, sis. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you for having me, honey. God bless everybody in chat and you.
Oh, you. I love her so much. She's so precious. Hey, Annette, how are you? Yeah, I was just saying, I know with my work schedule and like I lost a whole day yesterday. I literally slept all day, like did not wake up one single time. Yeah, I really don't know how to make videos. Just shorts and they're usually dumb. Let's see here. No longer insulin dependent. Yeah, you tell me about that. You've worked your behind off. Give God all the credit. Amen. I'm so proud of you, Tracy. You're an inspiration. See, we're all on different journeys. We're all on totally different journeys in life. And no journey is less important as another. They're all very important because they're your journey and you're worth it. I know my journey. I told you I have a couple. Been watching history videos. I take weekends for pleasant things. Hmm. I've been watching black and white movies. I'm serious. Hey, Elizabeth. Love you, Tano. Thank you for coming. Check something real quick, you guys. Hey, Unfinished Project. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for coming. It's one of my friends from Landon's. Speaking of Landon, wonder what he's been up to lately. Landon's always into something. He's always making something, always tweaking something. And he's a great cook too. By the way, I got him a cast iron skillet. Told him not to use it as a weapon. Just got off work. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Oh, poor Landon got hurt. He was wearing my high heels and sprained his ankle. No, it's not true. I'm not sure. And bless his heart, he was pretty messed up there for a minute. Hey, Grandma,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm living the dream, girl. How about you?
Well, I'm awake today. I missed a whole
Girl,
day.
that's good. I'm glad to hear it because it means that your body and your mind and your spirit just needed an unplugged time.
Grandma, I haven't done that in years. Not unless I was like severely depressed or extremely sick. I haven't done that in forever.
That's good. Like I said, I'm glad you did it.
Just
And
felt bad.
nah, don't feel bad. Don't
I
feel
had to
bad.
cancel my live and everything.
It's okay. Um, I lost internet last week on mine, which was a godsend.
Oh, really? Why you say that?
I was just feeling all discombobulated.
Mm,
Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, real life needs to take precedent over YouTube or
it was
Facebook.
it was like my mental health was screaming,
Hmm.
you know, and I had to do something, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna be able to be me. I'm gonna have to cancel. I hope nobody saw it, and so I canceled it, and I was like, I'm gonna reschedule it for later. Well, later happened to be today, and I'm just so grateful for everyone that came in and that are still here. And thank you so much for your support. It does mean a lot. And just the sound of your voice is just soothing. You have no idea.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're the only one up here, Grandma.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was looking. There's a bunch of wonderful people in your chat.
Yeah, Sassy Brenda's in here.
Hmm Landon, Brandy Neal. I love her.
Oh, I do too.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're talking about journeys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And well, I was diagnosed with autism when I was in my 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went through life feeling like I was on the wrong planet because I didn't understand humans. Um, to be honest with you, I still don't. But I look back at everything I've gone through,
Mm-hmm.
and now I think in pictures, okay? So that's how I have to give you an analogy for that, okay?
That's beautiful. I love that.
Um, so I look back on my life, and to me, you're talking about watching old black and white movies. If you think about an old black and white war movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got the crotchety old Jeep,
Mm-hmm.
and they're driving as fast as they possibly can through, a landmine field, and there's stuff blowing up left and right, and you can hear the bullets swishing past and whatnot. That's my past.
A war zone.
Yeah. It's been a war zone. It's been horrible, horrible. But, fortunately I made it to camp and, was able to take the next flight out and but it's every day that I wake up, especially now that I'm older.
Yeah.
Every day that I wake up, I find something that makes me happy. And I'm pretty low maintenance, so like I have videos on my phone of this little frog that I found.
Okay.
I also have a picture of, bear with me just a second. Excuse me. I have a picture of a tree stump that was cut off by the landscapers,
Mm-hmm.
but there's little tiny branches and I guess new trunks growing out from around it. So it's still this scarred tree trunk with all these little,
Determined.
yes. And so I call it my FU tree.
Amen. I love
Yeah. Yeah, they tried to kill it and they're saying, "Yeah, yeah, F you." We're just,
that. I'm here.
yeah. Yeah, so
I love that.
like I said, it's little things that I look for because in the social media world that we're in and real life is just, it's scary, it's hard, and it just doesn't feel safe anymore.
No, it doesn't.
We don't feel like we can trust anyone.
No, we don't.
And it's
Uncharted
just,
waters everywhere.
it really is. And of course I have tinfoil hat theories on that, but we won't go there.
I love them.
Yeah. But I will tell you though, and this is not tinfoil hat, but everybody's been having problems with internet this last few days.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of geomagnetic storms from solar flares. They've been disrupting satellite communications. I haven't heard of any power grids going out, but Canada had a geomagnetic storm from the sun flares that actually knocked out its power grid.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what's going on with the cell phones also.
Yep, 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 yep. Any kind of signally thing is being affected by
Anything to do with a satellite, basically.
well, anything with electric frequency. So that's even your body.
I wonder if that's why I shut down.
Could be.
Oh,
Could be.
grandma.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, because I'm just
That is interesting.
I'm just a hot mess.
No, you're not. I love you and your hot mess self.
I love you and your hot mess self. And honey, don't worry about your channel. Your channel is you. That's why they call it YouTube.
Yeah.
You. tube. Yeah. So just be you. I don't know if you have like goals or plans for it or
I did.
you still do. You still do. Because sometimes you have to plant the seed and let it die before you get the growth that you need.
Well, see, whenever it started, it wasn't going the direction it is. And I didn't like the person or the channel I was because it wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. But the me that you see is not the popular vote in particular communities. I don't bring drama. I don't bring the trash and the hate talk. If anything, I'm trying to tell every single one of you how important you are and how I want you to be the best you can be no matter what this world says. But that's not what the big numbers, that's not what they bring. And
Yeah,
I
well,
am different. This is being true to me. That's
yeah,
all I know to do.
that's all you can do. Because if you're trying to chase numbers or monetization or clicks and views, whatever the thing is, you're going to exhaust yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You're going to drain yourself because that's not you. That's just
Mm-mm.
you pretending to be something. And the
Yeah.
thing is that when you are just you, when you're authentic with yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you're kind with yourself and with your subscribers who love you so much.
I hope so.
No, they do. They do. Just look at the comments. You know, that's you're a voice that is so needed. You're like a healing ointment to the heartache and the stress and everything. Your voice is soothing, it's calming. You're beautiful to look at. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know, a nice organic growth because they could have been bot subs, not like
That's what I
purchase.
was understanding. Now I have heard people buy them. I don't know how you go buy a subscriber. I don't know how that works, but what I understood was there are certain accounts that are being reported or are found out to be some type of not a real person. I'm not
Right.
sure.
Mhm.
And YouTube is getting a hold of them and getting rid of them, like canceling who they are, like removing them, like
Like,
shutting them down.
yeah, like troll accounts and alt accounts,
Mhm. Yeah,
and
that's what I
you
learned.
you can actually Google. You can buy YouTube subs. You can buy YouTube likes. You can buy YouTube views, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me.
Well, you can look at my stuff and tell I don't know what I'm buying any. You can't tell I'm not buying nothing. I'm as honest as it gets because at the end of the day, that that alone is not who I am,
No,
you
no,
know?
just a nice, and that's what people desperately need. It's just someone who's transparent and honest and kind, and that's you.
I
And
do
so
try.
a nice organic growth, and whatnot. If you want to email me, we can talk or do Discord or whatever. But
That'd be
um,
nice.
yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, it's just a you thing, and people love you. You know, people need you. Obviously, you're here for a reason.
Oh, that means a lot.
Yeah, well, you mean a lot to me. I mean, since we met a few weeks ago, I pop in or I hit replay or whatever I can do. But yeah, you just are. You're like an antibiotic to the crappy cooties that life hands out.
And there's a lot of crappy cooties in the streets here on YouTube. And I've had to limit myself. I've noticed a lot more recently. It's just like every time it's like, well, they get off of one and they get on to another. And none of it's helping finding missing kids. And it's a lot of hate going on, a lot of trash talking going on. And I'm just like, I hope my people don't believe this is what it's supposed to be like. I hope that this isn't what they tune into because this is bad for their brain and their emotional health because they're absorbing this negative energy. And I hope they come to my place and we cancel some of that out, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, we need that. We need that. Oh, Susie Spears. She's finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. She's more at peace with life.
Yes.
Oh, moving in with your older sister. She's in remission from cancer. A lot of side effects from the chemo and doesn't want to move into assisted living. Girl, I don't either. Assisted living. Let me lay in the bed while I ring the bell for 9 hours. Yeah, and that is a God gift to care for people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brandy, do I have to ask permission to call you Bella? Because that's what I call you.
Oh, no, you're fine, Grandma. Me
Okay.
and you established me being your Bella a long time ago.
Okay.
Oh gosh, the first time I ever went into I will never forget. They changed my whole world, honey. I was just like, she was speaking some straight truth, and I could not wait to get over here and spread about all the things I learned from you. And then you showed up. I was so I was in awe. That was amazing. That was amazing that
Oh,
day. That was one of the best lives ever.
you're amazing. You are. I just, I'm at the I guess the winter of my life. Okay, it's early winter. Don't get all excited, y'all. But I am. I'm in the winter season of my life and my hair even looks snowy. But I just I just want to share with people, you know, just hang out and talk about life stuff and heart stuff and mental
Mhm,
stuff and tinfoil hat conspiracies because
mhm.
that's the stuff that I like, you know?
There's so many out there, and some of them are so, like, yes. Storms can be controlled from the ocean by these instruments that they have created. Nobody believes me. Nobody.
Oh, girl heart. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I've seen pictures of the thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Took forever to Google it and find the actual name of it, but it is a thing, and it's in the middle of the ocean, and they
Yeah.
create travesties.
Yeah. Oh, you should come in later on. Um,
I saw where you're gonna be live, and I have it noted.
yeah. I'm going to do a thing on the voice of God, which is this weird militarized, it's just a frequency, but it's a speaker
Mhm.
and it's about the size of like maybe, I don't know, a cutting board. It's pretty small, but they can direct it at people, a person, or they can spread it out so it affects a whole group.
I will
And
be there. I will so
yeah,
be there.
it's like creepy deepy.
I am fixing to drop your link. Y'all go see grandma. I think she's going live. It's 7, I think, my time. Is that right?
6 Eastern.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Annette Graff. In my early winter, but my hair won't get silver one day at a time. Well, I used to dye my hair for years and years and years.
I haven't dyed mine yet to cover gray. I haven't got any gray yet.
No,
I
because you're a baby.
I'm 41. My mom was going gray in her 30s.
You's a baby.
I found a couple
Uh,
because
girl,
they
wait.
stick straight up. They
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
tame them.
they do. They're like a totally different genetics and everything else. But just wait until the carpet starts matching the drapes, if you know what I mean. That's a shock.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't even realize that, but you're right. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, be with us all.
Take take the wheel. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is Grandma Sherry's link for you guys.
Oh, that girl. Thank you.
Hey, Batgirl. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Mm.
So funny.
Aw, beautiful person inside and out. You are.
Y'all are
You are.
so
And
sweet.
just yak. Whatever's on your heart and your mind. That's
Well, there's been a lot on my mind and a lot on my heart, but I really can't speak on it without speaking on certain things, and then it's gonna open a whole storm of drama, and I don't want it because,
mm,
speaking of journeys, no one is who they were 6 months to a year ago, and in many cases, I'm not. Um, I'm I'm doing a whole lot more for myself than I was, a year ago this time. I had surgery, on June the 14th of last summer, so I wasn't even walking or working at that time. I had to take off for my surgery. So I'm definitely not who I was a year ago. Um, I'm slowly getting better, but it's a different journey because I'm a year older. Things are harder the older you get, much less having to start to learn to walk with all the things in your foot. I have
mm.
5 brackets, a pin, and a screw on one foot. I mean, I have more hardware than you need to hang a screen door in my left foot.
You're
So,
you're the $6 million woman.
yeah, a bionic woman.
We can make her better. We can build her faster.
Yeah, I will never be able to fly again. They're gonna think I'm smuggling a gun in my foot. I just know it.
Oh,
Um, but but it's been a journey, and I'm just getting there. I'm just getting started. And with age comes a lot of insecurities, like you're mentioning. And like I said, I'm not married. For personal reasons, I don't want to be. Um, just I don't know. I'm just growing. Just whenever you think that you're done growing, you have no idea what growing pains are like until you get to this age forward. It only gets more interesting after 65, according to my mama.
not quite there yet, but
Me
I'm so
neither.
very close. I'm just on the threshold, ready to knock. But
That's what she told me. She said, "Oh, you have no idea. It gets real interesting after 65. You just don't give a shit because you can't remember." And you don't care.
Ah,
Like, "Okay. Alright then."
yes. Behold the barren fields from whence grew my cares. I'm not saying the F word on your channel. But yeah, I'm not
Yep,
married
she
because
told
I
me.
repel women.
That's Landon, I know it. Yeah, that's Landon. Thank you. Thank you so much, Annette.
Yes, they're sweethearts. God's Amazing Grace with Crystal. I'm 44 going on 90.
Bless her. She's a sweet woman.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, it's when you were talking about growing pains and that happens. If I could just encourage everybody to do one thing in their life. Well, okay, no, let's make that two things. The first thing is move your body, exercise. Don't get
Mhm.
stagnant
Stay
because
active.
as you get older and it seems like a contraindication, but when you're hurting and you feel fatigued and whatnot, you need to move and get the blood moving through your body and your brain. And it will actually make you feel better. Yeah, you're
It
probably gonna
does.
hate the next few days because you did something, but
It
it's
gives
well
you
worth it.
energy. Does
It
that
does.
it makes no sense to completely physically exhaust yourself more because you're doing more than you were, like, weeks prior,
Mhm.
but for some reason, your body rests better and you have more energy. It is absolutely it could be an addictive feeling. I used to be able to do a whole lot more, and I was an active member at the gym. I was active outside. If the sun was up, so was I. I was out in it. Well, whenever you can't walk for so many months because you can't walk, period, you can't put any weight on your foot, you lose that momentum and you really physically can't do it. So I'm having to start all the way back over at ground zero. And it has been a great struggle. And I do feel those aches and pains, but little bit by little bit, I'm getting that energy back and I'm sleeping better. Obviously, I died and had a whole day of rest. And for whatever
Yes.
reason, I needed that. And I think a lot of it was mental health. You can be drained
Oh,
mentally and not even realize it until you get that rest. But then I felt
yeah.
guilty.
Oh, no. No, no, no. When you get to my age, you don't feel guilty about much anymore
No,
because
my mama don't. She
yeah,
sure
it
don't.
it comes down to, you're the only person you get to spend 24/7 with 365.
Yeah.
You and your brain and your body. And when it comes right down to it, as much as you love your kids and your mama and everybody else, if it was zombie apocalypse, girl, run. I'd
Yes,
be tripping up some of my neighbors, just as a distraction. But you have to take care of yourself. It's so, so important.
it is. And it's like a lot of people don't love themselves like they should. And it wasn't until the point where I looked in the mirror one day and I didn't recognize who I was anymore because I just let myself go on all the levels. Like all the levels that you could let yourself go, I just did. I was just a bitter, angry person. I spent way too much time on YouTube in the wrong rooms with the wrong, things coming in. I was receiving bad, vibes and stuff. And I've just become a person I didn't even like. And it stole a lot of good days from me because before I knew it, it's 3 in the morning and you can't go to sleep then or you're never going to get back up. And I just started to be my own best friend because I was doing things that I would not want my best friend to do. I'd be like, hey, girl, you're not taking care of yourself. You're in a
Mhm.
bad mood all the time. You're actually turning into a real bitch. And I want my friend back because you're not cool anymore. And so that's where I completely did a complete turnaround, and I started seeing the differences with me, and so I came straight to my channel. I'm like, "Hey, you guys, we're fixing to deal with this YouTube addiction," and I did a live on YouTube addiction and how it is a thing. It really, truly is a thing, and I
Yes.
feel better for it.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of this self-love journey. I mean, because I don't like a lot of the things I see in the mirror, but rarely women do. Rarely men rarely do. They'll be the last to admit it, but I don't
Because
know
we
many
have
people that
those
do.
stupid beauty standards that are out there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like people will say something like, well, I wish this was cheaper and that I didn't have to do X, Y, and Z. And I would always tell them, yeah, I wish I was Beyonce, but that's not going to happen either. You know?
True
So,
story.
yeah. So you have to love you for who you are and you have to take care of you because ultimately, we were born in this world technically by ourselves and we're going to leave this world
Mhm.
by ourselves.
Yep, and I talk about that all the time. At the end of your days, you're not gonna look back and wish you'd spent more time on YouTube hating somebody you don't even know and never meet.
Mhm.
'Cause I know what it's like to be on the other end of that and someone talking crap about me that they've never met me and they don't even know me. Because if they did, they'd
Mhm.
have stopped in their tracks way before they got started. But you can't help everybody.
No,
Stupid
you
is
can't.
everywhere.
But you know what you can do, and it's something that you do, is that you radiate that natural positivity and love and kindness and the frustration that we all feel with our human condition and our human bodies.
Mhm.
And so you're helping so many people that you're not even aware of.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. Because sometimes I'm wondering, "What are you doing, girl? What are you doing?"
Yeah.
You know?
One day at a time, right?
Grace says that this sounds like me. Well, Grace, we're talking about journeys, honey. And I don't know what kind of journey you're on in life. We're talking about roadblocks. We're talking about scary streets. dark streets, destinations you'd never think you'd ever see, only because you got lost, about making choices to get to your destination, not based on someone else's journey but your own. So if you're on a journey right now, Grace, I hope the scenery is beautiful, and I hope you get to where you want to go.
Yeah, staying on YouTube too long. Put the YouTube down and stand back.
Yes, honey. It will
Ma'am,
make you fat and angry.
ma'am, don't make me tell you again. Put the YouTube down and stand back.
Back away slowly. Don't think
Yes,
about picking it back up either. We're watching you.
that's right. Yes, yes, yes. Well, sweetheart, I was gonna jump up earlier, but I ordered my dinner.
Oh, it's probably there. Well, thank you so
Be-
much for coming up, and I'll see you at your place later.
Thank you, baby, and God bless you, and I
You
just love you
too.
so much.
Oh, Grandma, I love you too. And thank
Grandma
you so
hugs,
much.
grandma hugs for everybody. Grandma hugs.
Thank you. I just love her so much. She's so sweet. You're listening more and doing your chores. That is good, Annette. You know, I do that sometimes. I'll um I'll turn it on to different ones. Usually they're on replay because, like I said, I work and then I sleep during the day and then I go back to work at night. But a lot of times I'll do replays and that's when I'll be doing housework and catching up on things and getting ready for the next day or cooking or doing all the adult things that we all have to do. Try, but you can't hear it. Brandy, brandy. Came into the world naked, gonna leave the same way. I'm getting rid of stuff, starting with my 2 large clothes. Amen, Annette. Amen. Well, I'm gonna drop a link one more time in case someone else wants to come up and share their journey or tell me something good. You're more than welcome. And then I guess I'm gonna go. I know. I know. I did too. It was getting to me. So backing away from YouTube has been part of my journey. It truly has. Um, and learning what my attention should be on versus what the masses say it should be on. Um, don't get me wrong. I mean, entertainment's entertainment, but I don't get engulfed in it anymore. It does not monopolize my time. It does not control my moods anymore. Um, I literally stepped away. And if you watch my live and it's called YouTube addiction or something, it's got a YouTube uh, in the thumbnail. You should definitely, if you're struggling with it, you should definitely listen to it if you ever get a chance. It was helpful. Yes, I remember that. Crystal. See, Crystal's channel, it changed direction. She was a true crime channel, and she stepped away for a while. And when she came back, she became God's Amazing Grace with Crystal, and it's a totally different uh, channel now. She does a lot of singing, and she does a lot of scripture, and she does a lot of prayer. So she's a very positive channel, to whereas before she was covering different things that I guess it got to her, just like it gets to all of us. But that's not supposed to be part of my journey. Yeah, it does. Most definitely will. Landon, if you don't sit down. Oh, Crystal. Aren't you a moderator in here? Crystal, if you're supposed to be a moderator. Crystal, will you drop your link to your channel, sweet girl? Gonna hop now. Bye, Grandma. See if I can do it. Go to channel. Here you go. There you go. That's the crystals, Grace. But anyway, guys, I've been here over an hour. I appreciate you guys being here with me today. Appreciate y'all listening and your support and your love. You're absolutely amazing. I hope that if you're on a journey, that you don't sell yourself short. You stay the course no matter how hard or scary or dark those paths may be. You never know what kind of scenery you might come across. Just like Crystal, whenever she was in the big rig with her husband, she saw the most amazing water that she had ever seen, and it was just absolutely beautiful. But right before that, she was on one of the scariest bridges she had ever been in an exactly 14-foot wide truck on a 14-foot wide bridge. Now, it doesn't get much scarier than that. But the payoff was amazing. We all go down those roads. The unknown is so scary. If we keep the bigger picture in our minds and focus on that, and we just bear down, sometimes you have to run with your eyes closed. I believe in you. I believe in every single one of you. And I believe every single one of you deserve to have that happy ending in life, because so many journeys that we go on, they involve certain people. Here you go, Brandy. They involve certain people that may not be there for the whole entire journey, but for whatever reason, they came along for a part of it. So just because someone might fall to the wayside on the way does not mean that your journey is over. Don't give up on you. You can take a break, you can take a breather, and you can regroup. But don't give up on you. Don't give up on your journey. Don't give up to the person you want to be and the places you want to go. I know what it's like to have someone right beside you thinking this is going to be my ride or die. And before you know it, they done chickened out or started on their own journey, which is how it was designed. Sometimes journeys intertwine, but at the same time, they're two separate journeys. So you can't depend on people for your happiness or your achievements. That comes within, right here, right here. Every single one of us have we have what it takes within us. I think Brandy was going to come up. I'm not sure if she's still coming or not. Brandy, if you're coming, come on, sweetheart. You know what it's like whenever you depend on other people to make you feel like who you are? And then whenever they're no longer there, you'd feel like giving up on everything. Don't do that. There's Brandy. Hello, honey.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
Hot.
It is. It is. How have you
I think
been?
we not well, to be honest. One day at a time.
Yeah.
It's so nice to hear your voice, though. I was so excited. I
Aw.
was like, yay! It's my day off too, so.
Did you sleep all day yesterday like I did? I slept all day, girl.
No, I work. And I have a 10-week-old puppy now. We've got
Oh,
a
that beautiful baby you were telling me about.
oh yeah, she's home, and her and little Miss are just all about it. They are into everything together, and I told him, it's just gonna be like having another toddler in the house. We're gonna have another baby. I'm up,
Talk about
every
a
2 hours.
journey.
Yeah. I'm back up again every 2 hours, feeding and pottying and doing all the things, and
Chew
she was
toys.
chew toys everywhere, and I'm like, don't eat that, and I told him, I was like, you got to baby proof the house, and he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you understand that we've got a baby coming, and babies put everything in their mouths. Come on, we've been through this quite a few times.
Open cabinets.
Uh-huh.
I've got a cat that will slam the bathroom door, and he thinks it's a whole person. It's actually a cat, and she gets into cabinets. She's a psycho.
We have a cat that opens doors. She'll meow at you, and she'll tell you when she's ready to go out, and if you don't open the door, she will figure out how to get it open herself, which is weird.
Determination.
If I don't have like the baby locks on, and yeah, she'll get out, because usually it's late at night when I get home from work is when she wants to get out. So
that's how Daddy's cat is. She wants out to prowl at night.
Mm-hmm.
She's a psycho cat.
That's Miss Isabel. Yeah. I am talking. Go back in the backyard, honey. It's too hot out here. Okay, I'm coming. See? I got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I just wanted to come tell you that I really appreciate, you checking in on me and everything. And I do see it, but I always feel bad because I know you work long shifts, and my schedule, I work mids, and I know you work graves, so
6p to 6:38, girl. Yeah. But
What,
I'm
baby?
always here for you. I'm always a text
No,
away.
that way.
You know that.
Okay, stay here. I know, and I appreciate you so much. And I just go. No, we're not playing in the sprinkler. Go in the back sprinkler. There you go. Please. Here, you want to say hi to Miss Bella real quick? No. You want to say hi? Oh, don't. No. Elsa, go. All right, you sit right there. All right. But I just wanted to just come up and show my support to you, sweetheart, because
thank you.
You make my days brighter, like you really do, and you help. Just hearing your voice and your positivity. It's okay, sweetie. It'll dry up in like 2 seconds.
Thank you, Brandy. That means a lot coming from you.
You want to hear something really funny real quick? Talk about a journey. All right.
Mommy, wow, it's a butterfly.
Oh, beautiful butterflies. I know. We had a butterfly fly into our house the other day, and it was black and blue. He flew in the back door all the way to the living room and flew on the monkey, and Buggy wanted to keep him, but we let him go outside, huh?
Aww.
Yeah, we did. So,
Hey, Mommy.
Yes.
It's on Cliffy house.
You got paint everywhere. Oh my goodness.
Good times. Good times.
Oh yeah, she's green and blue all over. I got her, Dad. Okay. So my oldest hadn't been feeling well, and took her in and found out she had a double ear infection. Well, the antibiotics weren't working. Papa's turning off the water. And yeah, so she she was on the antibiotics for about 5 days. She still wasn't getting better. She thought, hey, go with Papa real quick, please. You go with Papa, or you sit with Mommy? Okay, thank you. So her throat was really swollen, her adenoids and everything, and she was miserable and just crying, and everything hurt. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so we take her back in, and I'm sitting there thinking, does she have mono? Come to find out, oh yeah. So we waited for the blood tests, and she was at her dad's, and I get the most epic meltdown phone call of my lifetime.
Oh my.
She's one of the wisest 16-year-olds I've ever met in my life. I don't know how I got so blessed. She's got such a heart. But her rationality just went out the window. Yes, baby. I know, come here. You stay up here. You ain't got no shoes on. Get out of there. Go get the butterfly. You can go in the grass. Get the butterfly. No, I did. I did afterwards.
I think I already know where this is going.
Oh, she called her dad. Her dad was at work. And then she called me, and she's like in absolute meltdown hysterics. Like, she deserves an Oscar, I swear.
Okay.
And I could feel her tears. Her life was over. It was just, oh my goodness. And I'm like, okay, not yet, honey. We got to get our shoes. Come on, let's go get our shoes. Get your sandals, and then we'll go say hi to Auntie. Come on. All right, go get your sandals. They're in the bathroom on the counter. Okay. So about a half an hour of the my life is over. She was handed a death sentence. I was just like, oh, sweetie, trying to calm her down. Like, it was like, honey, like, they gave her the steroids and everything, and she's like, you don't understand. You're not listening to me. My whole life is my social life, and of course, at 16, that's what it is.
I know, right?
I felt so bad because I'm trying so hard to be rational and so hard to not laugh, and then at one point, and she's like, you sound just like Dad. And I'm like, well, honey, it's gonna be okay. You don't know, my life is over. I can't see my boyfriend. I can't see my friends for a month. And I'm like, oh Lord Almighty. So, it was just, see there, I made you smile, huh? Remember back being 16?
I remember having mono and didn't even know, like, I had strep throat or something, and it come back as mono. I don't know, but I hadn't been kissing on nobody. I hadn't been doing none of the things,
So of course, her dad, her uncles, grandpas were all, well, stop kissing all them boys. Oh my God, that didn't help. Not one bit. Yeah, she was. I've only been around this person. I was like, well, honey, you were at a concert. And so, like, okay, after a while, with her just screaming at me, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, what, honey, we got the medicine. It'll be okay. Like, we'll figure it out. Honey, just wait a second, please. You don't have your shoes on. And these aren't the shoes I told you to get. Go get your pink sandals, please. Thank you. And and so I'm sitting there, and after just the epic, nobody understands her. Oh my goodness gracious, her life is over. So about 35 minutes of that, and then I was like, okay, all right, you know what? What do you want me to do? You tell Mama what you want me to do. And she's like, you just listen. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna hush my mouth. You scream, swear, you need to do whatever you need to do, get it out. So about another 30 minutes of crying and yelling. We went through the diagnosis, and we went through the UCLA medical, like, the explanation of what mono is, and it's not a death sentence, and she's going to be able to live life just fine. So it's just and I'm telling her, I'm like, honey, just think back when I was a kid. Like, we don't have FaceTime. The computer
Mm-mm.
took at least an hour to dial up, and you were lucky if anybody called, you didn't get kicked off. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
baby.
True
So
story. I'm 41, and I remember those AOL discs that you got in the mail with free hours or whatever.
yep, I'm 40, so I know completely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl.
But oh, she's
Bless her
doing
heart.
much better. But um,
What a
we,
journey.
yeah, yeah. I was like,
She's
oh
gonna
my
live to
gosh.
tell it, okay? So she's gonna be fine. Just tell all of her friends that I
But I
don't
will
know
tell
what to
you,
tell her friends.
after all of that, and I've been not in a really good place. I've been very withdrawn and just,
I
you
understand.
know, and she was feeling better, and she recorded herself singing, and she sang me a song the other day,
Oh,
and it's "Hey Mama" by Brittany Kellogg. If you get a chance to listen to it, every
I
time
wrote it
she
down.
sings, she makes me cry. Every time.
Hey, Mom.
Hey Mama.
Hey, Mama. Brittany, what?
Kellogg.
I got it. I'll listen to it right after
It's
this.
just, it'll probably make you cry. But hearing her sing it and her getting back into singing, just she's always been a singer her whole life, and every time she sings, she just makes me cry. And she sent that to me the other day. So
Oh,
yeah, it just
did it help you?
Mom, I
Did
can't
it have
it
a
did.
find
different?
them.
It did very much so.
That's
Honey,
exactly
they're
what
on the
you needed.
bathroom shelf.
No.
Well, Miss Beautiful Bella, I gotta go wrangle this munchkin. I just wanted to come up and
I see
tell
a
you how much
pink
I
one.
appreciate you.
Thank
No,
you.
the
I
pink
appreciate
ones, honey, it's too
you.
hot. But you take care of yourself and keep your head up, love. And
You do the
Those
same.
ones
And I'm
are
always here,
better.
Brandy. Always here.
I appreciate
Okay.
that. Well, you take care of yourself, love, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay. Bye, Brandy. Thank you.
I did it.
Bye.
I love her so big. Isn't that funny? Her daughter's on a journey. Well, anyway, I guess I'm going to get, guys. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with me and sharing some of your journeys with me. Because I know that we're all on one, even if we realize it or not. Let's try to make it one that we all learn from something, if anything, what we're made of. We love us some Brandy. She's an amazing woman. I love her so much. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you again for spending your Sunday afternoon with me. And I hope that I see you again soon. But until then, please take care of yourself and each other. Believe in you. Be good to yourself. Be your own best friend. And know that I care about you and I believe in you. And I want you to be happy. So protect yourself from all the ugly in this world if you can, because it's everywhere. Okay? Bye, you guys.